Guys, how's it going, and welcome back. So we have another product from a company called Vidon, or Vidon. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, but recently they sent me some other stuff, and today I received these motion sensor lights from them to check out. And I've already unboxed one and put it up and charged it up. These are rechargeable. Let me zoom out and I'll show you what's in the box here. So we open the box, we're going to pull out the light unit and a charge cable and a little pamphlet manual. So it's a short little USB cable. It's a micro USB port. Plugs right into it, and then into any USB charger. Like, so if you have like an iPad charger or any USB charger, just plug in, rock and roll, away you go. You do get a little basic instruction sheet that gives you some specifications and information on it about charging and whatnot. They tell you about turning it off, putting it on automatic, or just have it straight on, okay, which is really cool. So you've got some options here with this thing. Now, let me get out the unit to give you a good close-up here. Now, at first I thought this was Velcro on the back, but it turns out it's actually a magnet. So you've got one side with a sticky thing you got to remove and just place that wherever. And then you just simply, voila. Now, you have the on mode, so it goes straight on. Or you can have it on automatic. Now it's going to eventually shut off, of course. Now you can wave your hand in front of it all you want. It's not going to do anything because it's a light sensor thing. The idea here is for night movement where it's going to sense things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one on automatic. So we'll let it shut off. And I'm going to turn out the lights in here and we're going to wait for a few seconds. And then I'm going to move in the room, and hopefully if I can get both of these in frame here, we'll be able to see them. Yes, we can. We'll be able to see them both in action. So let me just turn out the lights. Now, of course, it's awfully dark in here right now. It does have a 120-degree lens on it for focus movement to activate. So we should be able to get this thing to sync up. There's one. Now it may be too bright to set the other one. So that one did not go on because it's too bright in here. So we'll turn this one off. And there's our other one. Our other one just kicked on. So one of them definitely in one room. Not a big deal. You would definitely have to have enough space to get this in a shaded area, basically from the light source of one to go to the next. So get a bunch of these things and you can have like a little kind of walkway through the house, and they just turn on as you go and they turn off when they need to, and voila. So they're on like a timer thing, so I don't know, we'll have to just stand here and stay put and see how long it takes. So again, oh, there we go. So it's turned off now, so if I move in front of it again, it should actually go back on in a few seconds, and there we go. Senses my movement, on. That is really cool. They're pretty sleek design. They don't take up a lot of space. And being that you've got a magnet on here, you don't have any kind of Velcro to wear out on you, which is really awesome. So that was really good thinking on their part, you know. It's only three screws that hold the whole unit assembled together. You don't need to worry about getting into this and changing batteries. They are fully rechargeable. Okay. Now on the side of the box it has some listing information. Human body induction, 120-degree angle for the lens. Delay out the light, magnetic installation, USB charging, and that's it. And it's considered to be a natural light. Now, they do also have a white light version, which would probably be, of course, a little bit brighter, you know, or maybe duller. I'm not sure how natural light works compared to white light. But definitely a really neat machine. And these are available on Amazon, so the links will be in the description box below if you're interested in any of these. I can't talk about prices because that changes all the time. You know, even Amazon has sales. I'm looking at some stuff right now to buy. Right now the stuff's on sale, so I'm kind of like, do I scoop it now? Do I wait a couple days and see what happens? You know, so it's kind of like you never know when the sale's going to end, right? But, you know, these are really neat. So I do have the one that is definitely staying in the studio in here. I think that would be really handy if I walked in here in the middle of the night, because it is a bit of a pain to get at my light switch behind my acoustic guitar that you see there. So it is kind of nice and handy to have this thing. So I walk in the room, it turns on, boom. You know, I don't have to worry about knocking into anything. Not sure where I'm going to install the other one. I might actually use it as a closet light, because I do have a closet in here that does not have a light. And for me, it'd be pretty handy, even though my lights would be on in here. It's still pretty dark in my closet. So I think what I would do with this is leave this in the off mode in my closet for me, and then I just pull it down and turn it on, paste it back up there, find the stuff I need within my closet, and then pull it back off, shut it off, and away we go. And I think that's the usage I'd probably end up using for this one. I'm just not sure yet. I may use it somewhere else in the house. But definitely a really cool product. Seems to be well constructed as well. It doesn't really feel cheap, even though it's made out of plastic. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like it's going to be pretty durable. There's some decent thickness to the plastic material, so that's good. The switch actually feels really like a good quality switch. When you're flicking the switch, it's got good positive lockup in all positions. Turns off centered. That's great. We do have a little bit of information on the back here. This is a model AIVO-LO2. Power is 0.5 watt. So I'm guessing that's our light admission. Size is 145 by 65 by 30 millimeters. Rated voltage is 5 volt DC, 0.5 amp. Now, being it's a lithium-ion battery, what I can tell you about those, because I have tons of experience because of my RC hobby. Lithium-ion batteries, when you first get these, for example, okay, they'll be in what's called storage charge mode, which is about 3.8 volts. When you fully charge the battery, it's actually about 4.2 to 4.4 volts tops. Okay, is generally where a lithium-ion or lithium polymer battery will charge to. Okay, you do still need the 5 volt input, because you need voltage over top, of course, in order to charge a battery. That's the way it works with all batteries. That's why they say 5 volt, right? But yeah, that would definitely give you a lot of use. You wouldn't have to recharge it very often, because the only time it's active in the automatic mode is when lights are out. Then the sensor kicks in to monitor any kind of movement. But you'll know when it's time to recharge, or you can even check it once a month too. Just take it off, you know, the mount, because over here I just pull it right off the wall. The magnet end sits back there. Got this here, and I can turn it to the on position, fully on. Check and see if I've got good light. If I do, then I'm ready to rock and roll. And that's it. Put it back on the wall. If the light seems to be a little bit dim, or it might be flickering, then it might be a good time to actually put it back on the charger. Now, here's the thing with the charger. When you plug these things into the charger, it will glow red. When it is done charging, that light shuts off. And it didn't take more than an hour for me to charge this thing, so that was great. So it does have a very quick charge time, which is very nice. So that's great. Great little manual in it. You know, I've never messed with this kind of technology before as far as motion sensor stuff goes, with this kind of lighting, but it's that easy to run. It's either on all the time, it's off, or it's on automatic. That's it. Nothing for you to worry about doing. So you're not going to be controlling this kind of a smart type of technology from your phone. It's going to do its own thing, okay? Which is completely great. So you don't really have to learn anything in order to use these. So there's no learning curve involved, other than put it on auto or on or off and recharge it every once in a while as needed, and that's it. And you should get several years of use out of that battery before the battery is actually no good. So there you go. Anyways, so thanks to Vidon for sending me this product. That's awesome. And I'm going to definitely get a lot of use. Like I said, this first one here that I opened up, it's staying in this room. I'm going to really like having it in here. That's going to be fantastic. This one, like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to go in the closet or somewhere else in the house. Haven't quite decided yet. But definitely cool that they sent me 2 of them. So I have 2 areas that I can now light up in my house that I couldn't before. So right on. Now, you guys want a star rating, obviously. Okay, look, nothing's perfect. Nothing. So you can't get a 5-star rating, as much as I'd love to, okay? But I would like to say that as far as a fair rating goes, I like the fact that you've got the charge cable. It's, I don't care about the length of it. That's, negligible. I mean, it's more than long enough that from any wall socket you'd be able to charge this thing for USB, or charge it off your computer if you wanted to. As far as the instructions for clarity goes, the instructions for the English side are actually pretty good, so kudos there. Sensing range is more than adequate. They did a fantastic job with going with magnets over Velcro. A lot of times we see Velcro hookups and Velcro wears out, or it doesn't hang very well. Cheap Velcro, This is magnets, and it's really good. And it's not so strong that you have to fight with it either. It's very easy to get it on and off the magnet. And it holds the weight of the light without any issues. So, I'm going to say, let's pop this thing at a good, solid, easy 4.5 out of 5. So, yep, I definitely would recommend them. And you can get multiple uses depending on what you want to do. It's up to you. But I think that it's a good security thing too. So, if you sleep in your house at night and don't normally have a night light on, well, guess what? You don't need one anyways. You've got this. It stays off until it's needed. So you can walk through your house in safety even at night, because as you walk past each sensor, they're going to light up for you. But like I said, you're going to have to keep them far enough apart that they're shaded enough that one does not knock out the other sensor, because once it sees the light, it will bypass the sensor. So that's something you got to realize there. So keep them spaced far enough apart, you're golden. Anyways, that's what I've got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks again, Biden, for sending me this. I'm going to enjoy these, definitely. So, catch you later, guys. Ciao.